My first question, wonderful Kristine, is how did opera enter into your life?
It was very funny actually, because it was not in my plan in general. I wanted to be an actress, not just an actress, I wanted to be a movie actress. It was my dream, and I was dreaming about Hollywood. I remember I was singing any kind of music just at home. And then it was a moment when I was writing the music, also the text. It was some period when I thought, oh, I understand something about pop music. And then I was a fan of Michael Jackson, of Madonna, of Tina Turner.
Oh,
yes.
She was something. She is something. What a
Yes,
woman.
she is something, and it's a real personality.
She's a diva also.
And all this, you know, the energy, personality, the charisma. Very charismatic women. So in any profession, I like charismatic personalities. My mother once, she told me, I want you to try to be an opera singer. And for me, I was 16. I was like,
and
what?
How? You were singing like, in the choir?
Wait a minute, what? This wobbling? And me? Never. I said, Mama, you are crazy. Why you tell me that? And then she says, well, because I hear your voice, because you have it. And she wanted to be an opera singer, you know. And then it was a torture for me. So I was going by bus every Tuesday from small town where I was born to Riga, to music academy, to work with this lady. She was my really first teacher, a voice teacher, and it was nothing special. And she says, well, I don't know, I don't see anything special you have, but you have a voice. And then when I was back, I was going to disco, so and I was in like a fish in the water, so I was really recovering every time from these horrible lessons. Yes. And then I remember when I was already 19, we moved to Riga. And my mother did it. It was difficult because we had no money at that time, you know. And then I started to go to the same teacher, but at home. It was private.
At your place?
Yes, private lessons. And then suddenly, one of the days, when I took a high note, she says, ay.
Here is something special.
I think something can be really very interesting done with your voice. And then, of course, when you hear that you can be somebody, you think, okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Because when somebody says, oh, you can be special, you become special. So I was very happy, and I got my experience during the 2 years being in opera choir. And immediately when I start, after a few weeks, I had my plan. I was so sick, really. I got sick even more. I saw this soloist who was singing, and I was always behind, and I always was dreaming, I need to be at the front. I am a soloist, and I never left the opera house. So I was always sitting and watching the performances. I thought, like, why there is only voices and kind of heavy bodies.
Yeah.
And if you know, because with heavy body you can be so attractive.
Of course you
so
can.
This is not only about be slim or to be fat. You need to be
there and use it,
and you need to live, not to live your character. Since this day I became a leading soprano in Latvian National Opera. I was also too naive because I didn't know that this life now is also not as I thought about opera business, about opera art. I never thought about opera like it is opera business. I always thought that opera is a big art. This is opera business now.
I think there has been always a little bit like that.
Yeah, really?
I think so.
I didn't know. I was too busy with singing, so I didn't know.
And you were busy with the art, and that's what it's most interesting. It's such an overwhelming art form. And then there is I would say, the dark side of the business, which is the dark side of every business. But at the same time, Kristine, Puccini occupies a special place in your heart, doesn't he?
That's true. But this is a special music for me. That's true.
And it's such a special composer, and also about Tosca.
Oh, Tosca.
Do you identify yourself with the character?
Any character of Puccini, girls, when I'm singing, I'm absolutely this character. And I know Puccini loves me. He gives me such a secrets nobody knows.
Oh.
And nobody knows how I speak to him. He loves me. And I feel it. I know it. And Puccini, I always say my very popular phrase is also about Dvorak. We will speak later. There is two composers. If Puccini is in my blood, then Dvorak is in my soul.
What do you have so that Mr. Puccini loves you so much?
This is a secret.
Oh, come on, say it, give it
I can't.
Your voice, your way of being, because he was mean to women.
Oh, yeah.
He broke a lot of hearts.
Oh,
Women
yes.
committed suicide
Oh,
for
yes.
this emotion, this mastery of emotion. So I think he wouldn't have a chance with you.
No chance. No chance. No, I'm probably, you know, this is kind of my very personal secret, which kind of connection I have with Maestro Puccini. I feel it during the singing the music, you know?
Yeah.
It's just definitely connection. Definitely connection.
So the music...
I am not singing to the people then.
Speaking about Tosca, this woman is an incredible heroine. She prefers to kill herself than to go to prison for having murdered Scarpia, for having defended herself.
Yeah.
And are you as jealous as Tosca?
I'm very jealous.
Me too. Sometimes.
I'm very jealous, and if I am not, it means that person means nothing for me.
I understand you.
Person means nothing to me. I always say to the men, to everyone, guys, if you women are not jealous, be careful.
Yeah.
It means you lost her.
We are jealous by
instinct.
nature.
Of course, we can say like, if you love for real, you let it go. If you really in love, you give a freedom to this person. Never, ever. It's impossible. If you give a freedom, you give a freedom to yourself. It means that you are not anymore in love.
You can have
That's
a lot
it.
of complicity.
Yes.
But that's another stuff.
It's another stuff.
Yeah.
Coming back for Tosca, many people think she's stupid.
Do you really think so?
I am afraid I don't think so. But the biggest problem I had with the Tosca production is that the last one. I was supposed to play to be a woman who are not in love with Cavaradossi. It's just a business. She's opera singer and he's painter, and it's prestigious to have to be together.
That's a stupid thing.
That's horrible.
That's destroying the whole piece, because it's all built in the love
Absolutely.
of Tosca and Cavaradossi.
Absolutely. I think the story is about this big love.
Yeah.
Maybe not his love to her, but her love to him.
I think he also loves her a lot. Don't you think? But she's so jealous that you have the feeling that maybe he's cheating on her, but because she's totally jealous. And
I mean, the maximum I could accept for this story from the directors is that he is not in love with her, the Cavaradossi.
Yeah.
But this story doesn't work.
This
opera doesn't work. Tosca is not existing if Tosca is not in the biggest love with this guy.
And also him, Cavaradossi, for her. Otherwise, it would be just he loves her, and he also goes till the end when he believes in something. And
Absolutely.
That's why he's such an hero also.
Absolutely. And Tosca is very strong woman for sure.
Yeah.
Tosca is very strong woman for me, and music is amazing. I think the music is non-stop ecstasy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ecstasiatic.
It's fantastic.
And also the relation with Scarpia. What do you think about that character?
Well, it's a passion anyway in between them. Passion. It's a passion. It's a hate, because to hate somebody is a big passion.
Yeah.
Hate is something very, very
can change to love,
big.
passion.
It's very strong feeling. So passion, it's passion as well, and this is the heat of the opera hits.